Welcome back to my Factorio Let's Play. So the last couple episodes were kind of rough. Not gonna lie. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna redo Gleba because I think part of my issue here and why everything quit working was because we did not set up properly, and once everything runs out of fuel here, we have oops, no, undo that. I still want those. We have collapse. So we're gonna redo this planet. How much fuel value do these guys have? 12 megajoules, so better than the jelly nut. We are going to, let's see, what are we gonna do first and foremost? Power's struggling because all these things are draining the power pretty hard. So for now, we're going to cut these off so that that stuff stops working. Same with up here. Okay, so now we have this isolated. We can scale up power. I also want to redo my power setup. I think it could be better. So I'm going to add more boilers to it. Oh my god. Forgot those don't place like one periodically. Okay. So let's see. How do we want this boiler set up? We have one heating tower, but I want it to do two of these guys. Two of these steam turbines. This is a heat exchanger, right? Yes. Okay. So I want one of these guys to be running two steam turbines instead of one. Does this work? That's good. Okay, so we're upgrading this. It's going to run two steam turbines instead of one. And then we're going to copy this guy over to here so that the water is all set up and the requests as well. And same thing for this. This is only going to work when T is less than 600. This is only going to insert read temperature. Yes. So this is only going to insert fuel when there's none in here and when the temperature is under 600. So this is a little bit of an upgrade from the other one here. You know what? We're going to move all this. Sorry, guys. We're destroying me. Same with this one. All right. So let's just get rid of all this. And we're gonna do this one right on the edge here, like so. Might have to redo all the piping, but that's fine. We're just in the spirit of, oops, no. I don't want to destroy the concrete. We're in the spirit of redoing this whole thing anyways, so that's okay. All right, so this is going to take some time to heat up. But we're going to use that logistics solid fuel. Sorry. We're going to use that solid fuel that we brought from Fulgora over. So that should keep us running for a little while. Then let's get a few more of these. So that's good. We want it to kind of look like that. I think that's a good look. I don't want these touching. Can have them be close, that's fine. I don't know if that's enough spacing, let's see. Yeah, okay. So these are the same. And we're gonna copy this. We're gonna do 4 of these setups. We just have to move this guy up one little tile right here. Okay. Hopefully, we will not have a big mass power outage again. Hopefully. We're gonna move all this, honestly. And I know there's stone right here, but I want to go down for my building. I want to build down here. Let's request more concrete over here. Concrete, we're gonna say 5,000. It's a lot, but it's okay. We're gonna take our production and do the actual building and stuff like right here, I think. For now, these are only going to request this solid fuel. So we're going to work off that solid fuel for now. These aren't heated up yet. Once they come online, they should be looking good here for power. Let me start up a... No, not that one. We're going to do a couple of these. Blue chip. Productivity. 'Cause I think on novice we have tons of science. Let's see. 3,000 and 4,000. We just got to make sure we don't use up all of it enough so that we can unlock a kilo, which is 3,000 of each, which we only need half of because of our productivity. We almost get double from the biolabs. I think it's about double. So as long as we keep like 1,500 pink science, green science, orange science, we should be able to unlock this. We gotta do a couple more researches anyways with Gleba science. So that's why I'm trying to get Gleba fixed and up and running again. We don't need these, I don't think, for now. We're just redoing all this right now. So this one's working. And what about this one? This one is up the temperature. No input fluid, so these don't connect. This one's working. What can I do in between these that looks good? That? Yeah, sure. That's fine. Okay. So now these should all come to life and we're going to have a ton of power. Then we'll just get rid of this concrete for now. We're going to bring it down there. We're going to fix up the space a little bit. Oops, can't insert it. Concrete into my pocket because it's full. We're just restarting here all together. I think with the power, we'll be able to handle like 500 logistic spots once we get this power like set up without fail. Because what happened before, I think we had a mass power outage because there was just not enough production of the fruits that... there's not room for these guys. We'll fix that. Okay. And we're going to start building stuff right here so we're separate from our power network. So bring me that concrete. It's going to take a while to build up that concrete, but it's alright. We are just tidying up here on Gleba. Okay. That looks a bit neater. And we don't need all this extra... Oh, these guys don't have any logistics network. There we go. We don't need all this extra concrete for now. We're going to use it down here where we're going to build stuff. But this should be okay with using this this reserve of solid fuel that we brought up. We still got 4,000, so we got lots of power to work with. Should give us enough time. Did they just not have enough storage? Is that why they're idling? Let's see. I don't know why they're idling like this. It's kind of weird. Okay. So this is all working as intended. Okay. I want to keep the landfill working, so I'm going to connect that up. Alright, perfect. Oops. We just don't have a lot of concrete to build here, but that's okay. Let's get this place lit up again. Copy paste this so that we have some light and we can see what we're doing. Why is this like this? Not enough logistics storage available. I don't understand why that is, because there definitely is right here. I don't know why these guys are just hanging out with all this concrete. There's definitely logistics storage, but you know what? We're just going to pick them up manually because it's going to bother me. I'm sure there's a legit reason and I'm just struggling to figure it out, but okay. Let's light up our power as well. That looks nice. Okay, so we're back in business. I'm gonna change up to what we were doing with the farming. I don't think I'm gonna use logistics bots. I think I'm gonna use belts to bring in the products. We're almost there with this, halfway, I guess. But what was happening before was we weren't producing enough stuff to fuel the power, and when the power went out, then our eggs hatched because the eggs weren't being used to produce, and then the eggs destroyed everything. So I'm just gonna redo my production line here. I did watch a video, I did some studying, and I learned also, let me remember to bring some of those. I learned some things about the green chest, which they've always confused me. Never been sure like what they do, but I've learned kind of what they do now. So that's neat. We don't have Tesla turrets here. We don't need any more solid fuel, but since it's in there, I guess we'll bring it. We have a lot of these turrets. Okay, so to start off this chain, let's get this connected back up. This thing's way out here to power. But instead of putting them in an active provider chest so that the bots need to go and get rid of them, we're going to put them on belts. There we go. We'll balance the belt out. I think it's just going to be good enough for one, so this will look kind of silly, but I want it all coming in because it's going to make more sense to me, I think, if I do it that way. I don't want it to take up the, like, farming space too much. Okay. And we'll do our little 1-lane balancer, 2-to-1 that I do for everything. I don't know if it's necessary, but I do it. Okay. So once these all start to get planted, we don't have anything to jumpstart it. We're going to have to go get some trees out here. Once these start to get planted, though, let me do that now, I guess. Hey, we got blue chip productivity done. How much did that leave left over? Still 2,000. Awesome. Is there anything we can really research right now? I guess we can research a couple of those infinite technologies. We're running into an issue with this again because we didn't set up those mining drills yet. Ugh. That's okay. Novice is going to need its own couple of videos again very soon. I really wanted to get this done, the calcite, in space, so I could build a new satellite in Novice orbit just for calcite, since I haven't built a proper export yet on Volcanus. Okay, so we got a bunch of jelly nut. Now we need jelly nut seeds. I'm just gonna do this right here. No, I'm not. Okay, so we're redoing everything. We're gonna set up. This is gonna be our dedicated spoilage. So we're gonna request like 2,000 of the spoilage, just so that at any time we are putting spoilage back on the network. Or we're not putting spoilage back on the network, but we are this is our jumpstart. So if for whatever reason we run out of nutrients, because it takes nutrients to run the biochambers, this will pull in some spoilage. If everything spoils and there's no more nutrients, this will pull in some spoilage, create nutrients again from electricity instead of the biochambers. Okay. Then we want to, let me request these biochambers because I know there is some. We first need, I'm just going to hand do this for now. We need some jelly nut seeds. Put these in here. Got one jelly nut seed. It's a 2% chance is so low, it's crazy. Let me just do this. Okay, we got 4 jelly nut seeds. So now we're gonna go ahead and plant these over here. I don't know if I have any seeds on the network. Let's see. Probably not. I do not. But we have some that were planted over there, so that's good. This is not connected. I'll wait to connect it because we're going to redo that one as well. So get a couple of these going and planting. Then make sure this is all connected. So these belts are all connected. What is going on Novice? There's a biter attack. Huh. We definitely need to defend the northern base. Because they're coming in from somewhere. Probably right here. Yeah. So that's fun. Of course they are. Just can't catch a break. It's gonna motivate us to hurry up and get that going up there. But for now, I will just focus on one thing. So we need to bring these jelly nuts all the way down. So that we can work with them to process them. Avoid the stone patch because I am going to want to use that. But we now have jelly nuts here. I'm going to go ahead and do this same thing we just did over here. Get this running again. And we're going to put it on belts because that's just going to be easier than the logistic bot network doing all that stuff for as far as like managing. Leave the seeds in there, I guess. Okay. So let's head back. We got a bunch of Yumako, so we can get some seeds going. This all makes sense, I promise. I'm just a little slow with it, but this will make sense. Yumako is going to come in right here. Whenever I'm able to get that set up. But we need some seeds to jumpstart this process again. So same thing. I'm going to make Yumako mash. And we're just trying to get some seeds right now. I'm going to put all this jelly nut right here because I don't want them to do anything with it. Productivity modules and speed modules. Let's get this process going faster. Got a couple seeds. Let's do like 2 more. I know there is some over there too, so. Okay. We got all that. Now we are going to set those aside for now. We want to set up the farming. So let me connect this back up to power. Here it is. Then we're gonna go and... Do I have enough landfill on me? I do. Okay, perfect. We got a ton of it. We're gonna redo this also so that it's on belts. Is this going all right? Why isn't this farming? Oh, 84%. That's why. Okay, it is going all right. Perfect. Got a slow little bit working. We're gonna get rid of all the provider chests, because these are going to go onto belts now. I got a little too ambitious last time. I was so excited to get the biolabs, which we did, so it was successful, but I just got too ambitious. And I don't have these things yet, the farming plots, so just get rid of that for now. Okay, this is gonna go up here. Do my little balancer that I like to do. This is gonna continue, and then this is also gonna go up here. And do another little balancer that I like to do. It's all on one lane. Okay. So these are still gonna request seeds. We have some. And oh, there's tons of seeds here. There's just no room because that turret was placed on one of the only farmable plots. What about right here? There's seeds planted already. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to have Yumako coming in eventually. This looks dumb, but we're just going to bring it in on this belt. Go. It looks dumb because it's like on the water, but I don't really care. I can fix it later. This is just going to get this going again. And I need a lot of landfill to make that happen, so maybe it wasn't smart to do it up there, but I just wanted the shortest path possible. So let's go grab all the landfill. Do I have belts coming in? So I'm gonna need some more belts. This is the nice thing about just shipping everything in versus making it all there. Is that I only need belts. I don't need all the other stuff. The nice thing about shipping everything in is you can just be like, oh, I need more belts, and then just immediately ship you some from your main base. Hopefully I have enough to complete this bridge, and I do. Beautiful. Okay. All right, so as soon as these trees grow, they're going to go ahead and plant, or pick them, and then drop them onto this belt. Oh, man. So, put this away. All right. And now, we can start producing with this. Oops. So, we have this as our backup. This will create some nutrients. It's going to turn into spoilage. Eventually, that they'll have to get rid of. And so, we want, with this, to make jelly nut. You're going to need to request in nutrients. We want to trash unrequested, so I don't have to do that silly little thing with a purple chest and grabbing the spoilage out. Trash unrequested will automatically just send it out if it turns into spoilage. So these things, we're going to bring in like 20 nutrients, copy paste that. And then group assign, I'm going to do this. So nutrients, so we can just basically say do the nutrients on all these chests, and I don't have to go and type all this. We made it a group. Oops, wait, did I? Made it like a group. So yeah, I think making it a group is good because it'll make it to where I don't have to go in and type it. Then I can shift paste, add section like this, nutrients. Okay. Nope, wrong. Wrong. We want that coming in here. And the nutrients going in there. This is going to do this. And then we're going to make that. We're going to do like... I don't know if I want to limit it. Because we can use the spoilage. Then at the end of this belt, we're going to do this. Put a filter on it so that if it spoils... Oh my gosh. There we go. Filter on it so that if it spoils, we're going to throw it into a active provider chest. So we get rid of the spoilage quickly like that. And then we're going to do the same thing over here, but with Yumako processing. So requesting, and these are going to be the same thing as this, where it's the group. So they're going to request 20 nutrients to fuel this process. These are going to output into chests. We're going to put productivity module in each and speed modules to make it faster, since all they do is burn more of the nutrients, which we're going to make a lot very soon, like we did with the bioflux. But now we have this processing going on. So let me set up this real quick just to get rid of this stuff. Okay, so that'll get rid of that for more processing. We need more of this, which this will jumpstart it very soon. Once, because these things spoil really fast, and then also these will spoil. So we'll have nutrients soon. I'm not worried about it. But this will start producing once we get some spoilage that happens. I have a little bit of bioflux left over, so I'm going to go ahead and do this process to get some nutrients going. So this is all flowing, so it looks nicer. I'm going to go over my 30 minutes here, but I just want this to work. Okay. So there we go. We turned all of our bioflux into nutrients that'll get this going. The bioflux we did have anyways. So now we have a bunch of these. We have a bunch of Yumako. We have a bunch of jelly nut. Let's see. What's the next thing we want to do? You know what? This is a good place to end the episode. We're going to continue the production of this in the next one. Let me send over all the stuff I want. We're going to expand this, continue the production, but I just felt it was time to reorder this Gleba base because before it wasn't working good. And I also I learned about some of the green chests, what they do. And so I am going to make this, hopefully, not crash and burn like it did last time. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.